island to the west of the continent. I'm at a huge construction site here in Tallinn, the capital of Estonia. There are people moving around cranes. What they're doing is constructing a huge passenger terminal. This is going to be the most northern point of what will one day be Rail Baltica. Anna Salomets is the Chief Executive Officer of Rail Baltica Estonia.
There are approximately 215 kilometers of Rail Baltica main line in Estonia, and in total there are 817 in Baltics.
Rail Baltica will go right through to Warsaw in Poland and will have rails that match the European standard. Currently, the Baltic rail network still has the Russian track width, meaning passengers need to change trains at the Polish border. Salomet says the link to Europe will be an economic boon.
There are certain cargo flows, there are certain passenger flows which need to be accommodated.
A recent analysis by US consultancy Boston Consulting Group put the project's overall direct economic benefits to the region at more than $7 billion. And with Rail Baltica, going by train from the Estonian capital to Vilnius in Lithuania will take less than 4 hours, as opposed to currently at least 12. But there were mixed views among passengers I spoke to on a bus journey from Tallinn to Latvia's capital Riga.
My name is Sandri Saukums. It's a brilliant idea actually. The tourist flow would increase dramatically.
Greta Kangrab, a lot of forest would be taken down, and in Estonia wildlife would be disturbed. Is it worth it?
Some opponents have joined a citizens' initiative.
So we have collected the signatures in several letters that we have sent to Parliament.
Prit Humal, an entrepreneur based in the eastern Estonian town of Valga, is heading the group.
It's so costly that it makes our state to abandon a lot of other projects more critical for society. Now they say that all the projects will cost about 20 to 30 billion euro, so it is about 15-fold increase.
With costs skyrocketing, the Baltic governments have decided to focus on a first phase for $16.5 billion to be completed in 2030. It'll feature fewer train stations than initially planned and single instead of double track. The European Union has so far been financing 85% of the project, but national auditors warn the three countries will increasingly struggle to find even the remaining cost share.
Hello, Vladimir. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me. Vladimir Svet, Estonia's infrastructure minister, is nevertheless adamant the money will be found. He says Rail Baltica is geopolitically vital, even more so since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. The board
Entering parking mode.
BBC script, right? And it's basically a tech journalist, this guy, Chris Valance, about to interview, like, the big cheese at Google Labs. The person behind this new AI thing they've cooked up is called NotebookLM.
NotebookLM.
Catchy. Oh, boy, he's better. This NotebookLM,
Yeah.
it could take, like, information, notes, whatever.
Raw data, basically.
Exactly. And it spits out a podcast. Like, a finished, ready-to-go podcast.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It is. And, you know, the irony isn't lost on me. Here we are,
Two humans
talking into microphones.
about a machine that could replace us.
Exactly.
Stephen Johnson is the editorial director of NotebookLM and Google Labs. He's the author of 14 books, a bit of an underachiever, and a flesh and blood person, I should say. Why add this podcasting feature to NotebookLM?
It's kind of almost sad to hear them talk about NotebookLM and themselves being humans and not have them realize that they are in fact the product that they're talking about. Yeah, it's a really interesting story. So basically, you know, we've been working on NotebookLM for more than 2 years, and about 6 months ago there was another kind of more experimental product that wasn't even a product yet. It was just a prototype inside of Labs, inside of Google, that was demoing this ability to take a document and turn it into this lively audio conversation between two AI hosts who would find the most interesting bits and turn it into, you know, engaging human-like banter. And so it just was like, suddenly, you know, we realized, wow, this is actually a perfect, you know, it's building on what we're doing, but it's taking it into a different mode, an audio mode instead of just a text-based mode. And so we scrambled like massively over the summer to integrate, kind of brought in this team, and we kind of collaborated together, and then released it about 6 or 7 weeks ago, and it's just been pretty insane.